This week on CTV, we will recap prom and revisit the mock car crash everybody talked about, so stay tuned.
Hey Bears, I'm Nicole Blanchard.
And I'm Kinsey Goen.
On April 30th, the Great Gatsby 2016 prom took place at Arrowhead Stadium. Dinner was served at 6, and the free photo booth was the main attraction as the DJ belted out dance songs. Prom King and Queen were awarded to John Mars III and Marissa Ashley. Next year's location has yet to be decided.
Before prom came a reminder about the dangers of drunk driving. SAD put on the annual mock car crash on Friday.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Last week, juniors and seniors saw what the aftermath of a drunk driving accident can look like.
You can't drink and drive!
SAD sponsors the mock car crash every year, and is basically where students will reenact with the help of emergency services around the Independence area, including Life Flight, obviously the ambulatory services, fire, and police. And they put on a scenario that is much like what you would see in a real accident.
The topic of each year's mock car crash depends on when it takes place.
The theme this year is dealing with alcohol and driving while intoxicated. With it being so close to prom and graduation ceremonies and so forth, the students chose that topic.
Many students and staff put in a lot of hard work to prepare.
They meet for about 3 to 4 weeks over a series of a couple of months to plan. They meet with the assistant fire chief as well as several other members of the emergency services to help figure out what to discuss, how they're going to perform, what do they need to focus on.
We have to figure out where each person is sitting, so what their injuries are, who's going to be dying, and things like that, so they know that. But the rest of it is all pretty much improv when they're doing it.
SAD members and the student actors strive to make the crash seem as real as possible for those involved and the audience to stress the importance of making good decisions.
We want to make it as real as possible. It's meant to really bring home the seriousness of the decisions you make when getting behind the wheel, in this case, after you've drank.
When they get in the moment, it becomes kind of real. So if you think about being in a real situation, waiting on someone and your friend's dying there in the seat beside you, it is pretty intense.
Students who participated say last Friday's demonstration impacted their thinking.
It made me really conscious this weekend of like wearing seatbelts and car safety and things like that.
Now I wear my seatbelt all the time and I make sure that everyone else in the car also wears their seatbelt.
It impacted me because I don't want to be in that situation. Like, I could have died. And the fact that that's a real life situation and I could have actually been in that situation, it really hit me hard.
It really impacted, I think, everyone almost.
We usually hear a lot about buying parking passes at the beginning of the school year, but we heard more about it recently as well.
As everybody knows, it is a requirement to have a parking pass in order to park on school campus. Students have realized that they are cracking down and checking for parking passes. Some students feel as if paying to park on school campus isn't fair.
I think it's unnecessary that we have to pay for parking because we're forced by law to come to school, so we shouldn't have to pay.
Others complain about paying to park on school campus. Some believe it is a good idea.
I think it's good that we have to pay because it helps us with school funding, anything we may need. I think that we should have assigned parking spots because I'm tired of my parking spot getting taken.
Personally, I feel a little uneasy about the whole paying to park thing just because I had to pay for a car, I have to pay for insurance and all this. But I feel as though it is reasonably fair for the school to make us pay because it'd be weird to have someone who isn't a student come park or isn't a teacher that don't have a parking pass because then you wouldn't know who they are and it's unsafe for us.
The money goes back to help different school funds. There isn't a specific place the money goes.
It's a great idea for paying to park on school campus if only there was a sign so if seniors could get the front instead of it's just open parking.
The reason for the parking passes is to establish order and to make sure people that are using the parking lot actually go here. It's the after party for graduation. We're talking about Project Grad, of course. CTV's Brian Tanis takes a look at what seniors can expect.
This year, Project Grad will be held at the UCM Recreational Center in Warrensburg.
I'm going to Project Grad because my friends are forcing me to do it.
Project Grad is a drug-free, alcohol-free night where you leave school around 9 o'clock and you'll come back around 6 o'clock in the morning.
Fun activities will include inflatables, a climbing wall, food, and drinks all night.
What I've mostly heard is that there's going to be a bunch of activities and food, and so another reason why I'm going is because of the food.
We hope to have a big turnout for this year's Project Grad. For Kylie Moore, I'm Brian Tanish reporting for CTV.
The deadline to donate new or gently used items such as t-shirts, shorts, and flip-flops to help support Foster Adopt Connect for Children is tomorrow. You'll find the drop-off bins in the library.
The ACE Club Awards banquet will be held on Monday, May 9th, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. Hope you can make it.
Volunteers are needed for the International Day of Child on Saturday, May 7th at Hill Park from 11 to 4. For more information, see Miss Moore in the ACE office, room 104. Step up and say enough. Miss Hayes will hold auditions for the Enough Stop Bullying program today in the Little Theater after school. To be in the program, you must have good grades. See Miss Hayes if you have any questions.
A very successful day for our choir students at state music contest over the weekend. 3 groups and soloist Anna Orenick all earned 1 ratings. Here's a full list of the ratings earned.
Here at Chrisman, we're all about the 3 B's. Be active, be involved, and be a bear. How do you do that, you ask? Guys? Well,
come to a game.
Come to a show.
Come to my meet. Come to my game.
Come to the choir concert.
Come to a show.
Come to my game. So remember, be active, be involved, and be a bear.
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 Be a bear. Be a bear.
Be a bear.
William Chrisman had a great showing at the state contest for industrial technology. All of the Chrisman woodworking students took first place and medaled. A big congratulations to Martina King, who not only took first place in her category, but won an award for the lathe wood turning.
Congratulations to our robotics team. They finished 25th out of 75 teams in their division last week at the World Championship in St. Louis. It was the 3rd year in a row the robotics team earned a spot at the World Championship. This year's game was built around a medieval theme, which involved breaching various defenses to reach and capture the castle.
Tonight, the new members of National Honor Society will be inducted in the Little Theater at 7 o'clock. The senior officers will also pass their respective office to the junior class.
A big honor for Chrisman Jr., Rachel Gonzalez, who was chosen as a Missouri delegate to the Democratic National Convention. Gonzalez said she believes she's the youngest to be chosen for the convention. As a delegate, that means she'll play a role in choosing the nominee from the Democratic Party.
There's a new king of Chrisman, and we're not talking about prom. Ronnie Cravens was crowned Mr. Chrisman last week. CTV's Elsa Mullen takes a look at what led to his coronation.
Every young man at William Chrisman possesses his own special talent, but only one student can be the Mr. Chrisman.
I'm running for Mr. Chrisman because I just think it'd be a fun opportunity to have a lot of fun and, I don't know, maybe step out of my comfort zone a bit.
I'm running for Mr. Chrisman because I believe I can win. I have the potential to win, and it's just a fun thing to do. This is the last event of my senior year.
I'm running for Mr. Chrisman because I believe I have what it takes.
I'm running for Mr. Chrisman because I think I represent Chrisman well and I have a great chance of winning.
In competitions, there's always a threat. Christmas students ponder on who their biggest threat will be.
My biggest competitor would be probably Justin.
Ronnie.
Me, myself, and I.
Just me against myself, because really nobody out there I feel like has a chance to compete with me.
Students who will be attending Mr. Christman know who they want to win or have an idea who will win.
I think Justin, because he's going to pull out a pretty spectacular talent.
I think Robert will win.
Most definitely Robert, because he's really fierce and confident and he doesn't really care about what other people think about him.
Ronnie Cravens claimed the title last week.
My reaction to winning was I was very excited, and I thought the judges picked the right choice. It feels great. Makes me feel like I accomplished something else great at the school, and then I'm the face of Christman.
Congratulations, Ronnie Cravens, 2016's Mr. Christman. For Brian Tannis, I'm Elsa Molin, reporting for CTV.
I'm Kinsey Goen.
And I'm Nicole Blanchard.
And that's it for this week's CTV. As always, go Bears.